So let's now move to the AI step. This is where my AI step will consume the digest, all right, and then create an output. Let's quickly add a step, and there is an option AI by Zapier. Yes, I mean the entry should have article start, title, link, publish date, but with the title, you will see a slash and the actual title of the RSS feed, the link of the RSS feed and publish date. All right. See, all these images which have been posted have those details. Now let's quickly go and add AI by Zapier. How many of you have been able to reach this step by adding AI by Zapier? Give me a thumbs up. If no, I'll be able to help you. What I've just done is again clicked on plus button. You can see there is a plus button here. Click on that plus button. The pop-up will open up. And in that pop-up, you have just selected AI by Zapier and you will see this screen. Give me a thumbs up if you have all reached this screen. Now, very nice. What I will do, I'll give you a quick prompt. Okay, we did all this. We set the frequency. All right. One important thing which I will quickly show all of you guys again. In your digest by Zapier, there was a last step which says delete digest on release. We have to say yes to that. This is very important. I'll tell you why in a minute. There is at the end of digest, okay, you will see delete digest on release. Click on that, select yes for that and quickly retest the step. Now I'll tell you why. If you remember what I said, a new article is coming in. It is going and sitting in a format in my digest. For the entire day, all articles are getting stacked on top of one another. So it is something like article 1, article 2, article 3 and so on. All right. Now, if I don't delete when I release, when is my digest getting released? It is getting released in the morning at 8 a.m. when it is sending the output to my next step, which is AI. It is sending the output to my next step, AI, at 8 in the morning. If I don't delete the digest at 8 in the morning automatically, the articles coming after that will sit on top of my existing articles. So on the next day, my AI is getting old articles, yesterday's articles, plus today's articles, which is not the expected input. The expected input is only the articles of yesterday. All right. So if you don't delete, what will happen? You will have older articles, you have yesterday articles, you have today articles. That means AI is getting extra information for no reason and it will confuse the output. How many of you understood why we are deleting it after the release? Release is happening at 8 a.m. when the input is going to AI. All right. That is when the digest is getting released. And that is when I am deleting the old data and creating a new data all the time. Give me the word yes. AI by Zapier will be added after digest. Put in the word delete in chat if you understood the logic. Why we selected delete digest on release. Please put in the word delete on chat so that I understand. A lot of people have understood it and it is very simple. The reason we are deleting is because tomorrow morning, my previous articles should vanish from the list. New should come in. Very nice. I see a lot of people putting in delete. Very nice. All right. Next step, as I said, we selected AI by Zapier. Okay. In AI by Zapier, as we always do, we are just putting in a prompt. Now, what I am doing, I am giving you a prompt here. All right. And at the end, we will add a variable. So in the chat, I have pasted the prompt. Please, everybody, copy this prompt and put it in the AI by Zapier prompt. All right. This prompt is telling AI that, it is saying that you are an AI industry analyst and a LinkedIn thought leader. This is the role, if you remember our previous classes. Below are the multiple articles related to AI tools and workplace productivity. Each article starts with article start. This was my digest structure. Okay. Each article ends with article end. This is because I put it that way in my digest. The task is to identify 3 most important themes across all the articles. I might get 100 articles. The idea is to identify the most important themes across all those articles, create a short executive summary, and generate one professional LinkedIn article. Now I am telling it, LinkedIn article should be 300 to 400 words, professional tone, strong hook in the first two lines, explain why this matters, mention practical business implications, mention how working professionals should adapt, avoid generic hype languages, and end with a very strong takeaway. The article should feel, yeah, Manish, I'll do that. The article should feel that it was written by an industrial expert, not AI. All right. How? Just copy this. So, Manish, what we did, we just after the digest clicked on plus. After the digest, we clicked on plus. It will give you AI by Zapier. Just click on that step and you will reach here. Over there, we are putting this prompt. The prompt I have put on the chat. You can copy that and paste it here. The most important thing, at the end of the prompt, we have to give the digest as an input to the prompt, right? So at the end, you will click on slash and you will see the third step, which is append entry and schedule digest. This was my digest. You will say, I want to send the entire current digest. All right. I will send the entire current digest to my prompt. How many of you have been able to put this current digest? So you see, this is my variable at the end. My variable is the current digest. All of you have to add that current digest at the end. This means my AI is getting a prompt, which was the prompt which I just put in chat. And at the end of the prompt, I am actually giving the entire digest also as an input. All right. How many of you have been able to reach this step? Give me a word, thumbs up or a yes. All right. Did you read the prompt? I gave it a role. I gave it a structure. I told it how the input will be. I told it what my output should look like, how the LinkedIn post should look like. I gave it everything in that prompt. And at the end, I told it that, the articles are here in my current digest. And the same article I have given you as a variable. You just click on slash, you will see everything. The third step, if you click on slash, the third step is your here, and there you will say current digest. Okay, I believe everybody has reached this point. One very important thing now, I want you to see this option output fields. All right, I want my output should be very structured so that I am able to send it as an email. Because the next step is I receive that email at 8 a.m. in the morning. Otherwise, it is of no use. All right. So there is a button here called as generate from prompt. You see, this is what we did. The next step is I want the output fields to be generated basis the prompt which I have already given. So I want all of you to click on this button, generate from prompt. And after you click on that button, generate from prompt, you will see some outputs here. Okay, I want you to paste the screenshots of whatever outputs you have received. I believe everybody would get LinkedIn article as one of the output of that prompt. Once you click on generate from prompt, you will see some output fields. I want you to put in the screenshot in chat. All right, so that we understand what is the output that you guys have received on your screen. I see important themes, executive summary, LinkedIn article. I see important themes, executive summary. I would want all of you to see the chat of what people are getting, what other people are getting as output. You will see one thing which is remarkable, because we have given a very specific input. Our prompt was very specific. Everybody would get exactly the same output as generated from prompt. Everybody would get themes. Everybody would get executive summary. Everybody would see LinkedIn article. Are you able to see, that everybody is getting themes as an output, executive summary as an output, and LinkedIn summary as an output, LinkedIn article as an output? Give me a I saw on chat if you see that all other people who are also posting screenshot are seeing exactly the same thing as what you are seeing on your screen. You will see themes, executive summary, and LinkedIn article as an output of those prompts, right? Next step is on the right, you will see a button generate preview. All right, just click on generate preview, and you will see these three things will be the output on your screen directly. It is preparing the output for my step. Click on that generate output there. All right, generate preview, and all of you will be able to see this important themes. And this is the theme. Executive summary, this is your summary, and the end would have LinkedIn article, embracing AI in advertising, a necessary shift as AI industry accelerates, and everybody would be so identified themes or important themes. This was my prompt saying that you have to identify the theme and mention the important themes there. All right. So identified or important themes both are same because it is understanding what is the theme of those articles. All right. Everybody would be able to see a LinkedIn post on the right. Give me a word LinkedIn in chat if you are able to see LinkedIn post on right. The next step is the email which comes out to us. But please give me a word LinkedIn in chat if you are able to see a LinkedIn post. Very nice. I see Navya has already received it. Rohit has already received it. Very nice. He's seeing it on the screen. That's good. Very nice. I see some thumbs up. I see Lalit has done it. Dinesh has done it. So nice to see. Poonam has also achieved the output. Great. Once you see Sanket has also seen it. Great. Once you see LinkedIn article on the right hand side, just put in LinkedIn on chat so that we understand. Mohammed has seen it. Very nice. I see Arveti has also, been able to generate. So good to see. Great. All right. The next step is you just click on finish. Okay. Just click on finish and you will again see a pop-up. I see Dinesh has been able to see it. Moise has been able to see it. Very nice. All right. The next step is I want an email in my inbox of this article. Okay. The next step is email. So we go on the same screen. All the people would see this screen. If you don't see it, you click on plus, you will see an action here. Click on this action. Just type email. Once you type email, you will see the first email option there. Click on it and you will see this box. How many of you have been able to reach till email? So we have been able to create a LinkedIn post. The next step is email. All right. You will see something like this. All right. On the email, there is action event. Click on send an outbound email. All right. How many of you have been able to click on this and click on continue now? This is very important. There are few changes that Zapier has done recently. Zapier has minimized the flow to 2 steps for free versions or trial versions. The email will be your email, which is associated with this account. So just put in the email. If you put any email, you will get the email on the email ID which is associated with this account. So I'll just put in that. The subject, I will just paste in the subject for you guys. So just my subject is articles from yesterday's research. Okay, put this in the subject, articles from yesterday's research. I am putting it in front of you on my screen. This is the next step where we are creating the body of our email. Okay. In the body of my email, I'll just put in some greetings, good morning, because it is coming in at 8 in the morning. All right. I will say, here is my research from yesterday. It is as if some team member or an intern is sending you that email. All right. Just put in that. And the next step is the variable which we attached. Click on slash, which is /. All right. You will be able to see all the outputs. You remember AI 4th step was the output of link, which had LinkedIn article. Click on that and you will see executive summary, identified or important themes, and LinkedIn article as the last step. Select LinkedIn article there. All right. Before that, just put a label so that you are able to understand LinkedIn article, so that we know that the LinkedIn article is coming after this. If you want, you can also put in theme. Okay, just say slash and select important themes. You can also put summary. Whatever you want, you can put there and say summary. You will say executive summary there. And at the end, we will put in thank you. This is your research assistant who is sending you this email. All right. How many of you have been able to write this? Let me know. Give me a thumbs up in chat. All right. After this, we will just click outside the body and you will see all the other things are pretty much irrelevant. Your email ID is important. Your email body is important. The subject is important. Okay. And then you will see from name. Let's put from name as my AI assistant. You can put anything you want. Okay. This is what you will see on your email. So I have put in a thank you. I have put in a greeting at the start. I have categorized my output as LinkedIn summary, LinkedIn theme, and post. All right. Once you do this, you will be able to see continue button at the bottom. Just click on continue. All right. You will see a structure of the email where you will see subject is article from yesterday's research. Good morning. This is your LinkedIn article. Then you have, theme, which was your theme. You have your summary there. And at the end, it says, thank you, your research assistant. How many of you have been able to reach this step where you are seeing the email in front of you? The email has been composed basis all the, variables which we had in all the steps. Give me a thumbs up if all of you have been able to see the email here. Give me a thumbs up. If you want, you can put in a screenshot in chat where you see this email, because now one very important thing is all the people who started with HR would see a LinkedIn post related to HR. People who started with ops will see an operations screenshot or an email. People who started with marketing will see marketing. People who started with tech will see tech. Your AI can fine tune it. We'll come to that later. Can you put the screenshot of this output where we are able to see your LinkedIn article? Maybe if we can see a couple of people putting in their LinkedIn article here, we will read out a couple of articles to understand what was the output that all of us received. So I'll just copy my LinkedIn article and paste it there. Okay, if you can paste your LinkedIn article in chat, nice. I am seeing some of you have already started. Great. Okay, your body is hello folks. Here's the research theme. This is your theme. You will have a LinkedIn article below. I see LinkedIn article in today's fast-paced digital landscape, rise of agentic AI. Very nice. I see a screenshot of LinkedIn article. AI tools are increasingly the workplace, professional face critical conjuncture, adapt or left behind. So nice. As AI tools increasing, I see that. Nice. Today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, agentic AI again. Can somebody put in from HR team? Can somebody put in your LinkedIn article? And somebody from ops team, finance team, anybody? If you want, you can put in your LinkedIn articles in chat. So one very important thing which I wanted to tell you after this, after this, just test this step. All right, quickly click on test and you will actually receive the email also. Once you click on test, you will reach your email also. Just quickly go on email. All right, you will see an email here. See, my AI assistant, this was my from name. Okay, good morning. Here is my research from yesterday. LinkedIn article. This is my LinkedIn article. Here is my theme. Here is my summary and everything. All right, I see somebody got the email on phone and they put in the screenshot. Very nice. Can you put in the screenshot of the email that you received? Just the text would be fine. I see again somebody else also received it. Very nice. My screen is showing you the email which I have actually received right now as an output of this particular article only. How many of you are able to reach here? If you want any support on any step, let me know. I'll be able to help you right away. I want, all of you to receive this email. Again, I see very nice. Somebody has shared the email. Very nice. Rohit has shared the email. Arviti has shared the email. Very nice. Good morning. Everybody is seeing, the names which you configured. My AI assistant is the person who is sending you these emails. So nice to see. Received an email. Thank you, Dinesh, for letting us know. Very nice. Great. Now, okay, so if you click on test, Mohammed, if you click on test, you should be able to receive the email. Just click on retest or test the step. Okay. just click on retest or test, you will be able to receive the email, because testing allows you to send the email. The only thing is it will send the email to your email address which is registered with Zapier on this account. All right, I see Navya received the email. So Mohammed, let me know if you received the email. Just test that step. So publish. Zapier might not allow you to publish because this flow is more than 2 steps. Plus, it also has, some of the premium components. So the idea is, you get an email on your paid subscriptions. Zapier will automatically do this on publishing every day 8 a.m. Now, if you want to retest the entire flow again, right? Just go on Zapier. Just go on first step. All right. I see Lalit has also received an email. So it's good to see that, a lot of people have received their email. Very nice. Okay. Mohammed also received it. So good to see. So what we did is all of us received this email, right? Now, if you want, you can retest the entire flow on the screen itself. You go on the first step. All right. You have already done the setup. You go on configure. You click on continue. All right. You click on find new records here. Once you click on find new records, you will see that if Google has created new records in the last some time, it would have pasted that also here. And then you can retest the entire thing and you will again get an email. That proves that every day at 8 a.m. when the system runs, you will keep getting the emails. Okay. In the testing flow, you run it twice, you will get 2 emails. You run it 3 times, you will get 3 emails. Okay. That means at any point, every day 8 a.m. of all the articles received yesterday, Zapier will trigger that email basis the output of all those articles. All right. Now, as I said, if you look, we actually did this while we were in the session, right? If you remember, we were able to append article. Yes. So every 15 minutes, the system will automatically get the RSS feeds. No. Every 15 minutes, new articles would come in. Every day, 8 a.m. in the morning, all the articles which came in yesterday, will be collated, sent to AI. Collation happened in digest. It will be sent to AI. AI will create one LinkedIn post and send it to you at 8 a.m. in the morning. So there can be hundreds of posts which Google sent or created. Zapier will collate them. Your filter will filter and only select a few that will go and sit in the digest. Your digest will send to AI on 8 a.m. and destroy itself, so that from 8:15 it can again take in new post for the next day. It will destroy itself. AI will take in all the posts. AI will create a LinkedIn article, a summary, theme identification, create a post and send it to your email or any email you want. All right. Got it? So if you see, you will see like this. You will see, yes, because Moise, throughout the day, there can be hundreds of articles on that topic which you started with. If you were on HR, you started with HR recruitment, hiring talent. All right. There can be hundreds of articles. AI is, creating a theme out of those articles, understanding which is the common theme of all those articles and sending you one article. So there were 2 articles in your digest. You received one. That is how we have created the system. Basis all the articles of the day, send one email because you want to post once on LinkedIn every day. If you want on every article, you can send an email. Then you don't need a digest at all. You take in an article, send an email. Take in an article, send an email. All right. We created a digest because we wanted to collate all those articles. Basis that collation, I wanted AI to make one post on a standard theme which was common across those articles. That is how we programmed the system. All right. If you remember, we saw multiple, posts here. First one, this is how my article 1 was. This is how my article 2 was. This is how my article 3 is. Every time you run the test, new articles will keep getting added. Or yes, so Google News, you can use any RSS feed, Product Hunt RSS feed. You can use any RSS feed which is available on the internet. Zapier will be able to, get data from that RSS feed. All right. Now, how many of you are confident that in the same AI step or in the next AI step, you can create one more AI step And from that LinkedIn article, you will be able to create a Twitter post also. You give me a word like I will do it. Just write I will do it. If you feel from this same LinkedIn article, you will be able to create a Twitter post also. You will add a new AI step. You will, put in a prompt, something like this. You will put in a prompt which says something like this. I'll just put in a prompt for you in chat. All right. The prompt is like, the prompt says, you are a professional content strategist. All right. Convert the following LinkedIn article into one high quality Twitter post, one Twitter thread with 5 posts, and professional tone, sharp, insight driven, no generic hype. Sentences should be short and readable. Make it feel written by a real industry expert. This is your prompt. This time, the variable is not digest. The variable is my LinkedIn article because the output has already been created. From that LinkedIn, I am creating a Twitter post. How many of you think you will be easily able to do this? Just add one more AI step. Put this prompt. Instead of digest, I'll do it. So you just, in this, you will just say, I will add an AI prompt. Okay. Instead of my digest, I will say, I want LinkedIn article to be my input. So I'll say is the last step here. I had LinkedIn article. All right. And then I'll say generate from prompt, the output fields. It will say Twitter post and Twitter thread. I will simply say generate preview. Okay. And your Twitter post is also ready for the same theme, same article. That means you create a digest once, use the same digest for creating a Twitter post, creating a Twitter thread, 1 of 2, 2 of 1 of 5, 2 of 5, 3 of 5, and so on. How many of you think you can easily do this now? Give me a word like I can do it on chat so that we can understand. Now you will be able to put in any AI step in any workflow. Give me I can do it. Very nice. I see Ravi can do it. Very nice to see this. What I did it in front of you. I clicked on this. All right. On this, I simply went and created a prompt. Inside the prompt, I just said, I can do it. Navya can also do it. Very nice. I gave you the prompt also. I gave you a quick prompt. Okay. And at the end, I am just saying LinkedIn article is my variable. All right. How many else you think you can do it? It's okay. You can do it later also. That's not a problem. But how many of you feel you can do it? Just write, I can do it on chat or give me a thumbs up. Because if you are able to do something like this, it actually opens hundreds of things. That means after my LinkedIn article was created, I can create one more AI box and I can add a reviewer there. I can say, one of my team members has created a LinkedIn post. You are a super senior marketing team member. I want you to review this LinkedIn post from a structured lens of how a CEO would think. That can be your prompt. And from that prompt, you can do a reviewed LinkedIn post. All right. You can create a prompt where you can tell AI, this is my LinkedIn post. Can you create a prompt so that I can put it on Nano Banana and it would create an image for me? And then this AI prompt will create a prompt for you, which will be your Nano Banana prompt for AI image creation. Similarly, you can say to LinkedIn, give me a prompt which I will put on 11 labs so that an audio can be created. You can say, give me a long form article of this same post. You can create a 500 word or a 2000 word blog post. You can say, create a short summary out of this post like we did on Twitter. All right. You can say, this is my article. All right. I want you to create a message, which will be a message related to this article so that I can share it with my colleagues on WhatsApp so that they can click on WhatsApp, LinkedIn and see this post. All right. Do you understand what I'm just trying to do? We quickly created a Twitter post out of a LinkedIn post. And similarly, we can do hundreds of things. Because we have created content, I can create a prompt for image generation. Very nice. I can see somebody has already done the Twitter post. So good to see. So good to see. Very nice. Great. Great to see that. So you can now create a new AI prompt and say, again, somebody else also did. Very nice. So good to see, Lalit. Awesome. So now you can keep adding AI boxes and you can say, give me a prompt which I will use in Nano Banana to create an image for this post. Give me an audio transcript which I'll put on 11 Labs to create an audio out of this post. Give me a message on what which I will share with my people on WhatsApp. So that message will be small and there will be a link to my LinkedIn, LinkedIn post. So you can do all kind of things because now you know how to create an AI box in Zapier. All right. How many of you believe the answer to this statement? Now, how can we delete these prompts daily emails? Uh, can you explain this question, please? Automatically, your digest will be deleted once it gives its output to AI. You don't have to worry about that. The moment your digest gives the input to AI, automatically, now how can we delete this prompts / daily emails? You can just go on Zapier, all right, and delete that step. Go on Zapier and delete that step. You will be automatically you will not receive it. But anyway, you will not receive daily because you have not published the flow yet. You have just tested the flow. Publishing was a separate step. So unless you go and retest, you will not get those emails. Nothing to worry. All right. How many of you believe that now you will be able to automate a lot of your work and focus on the things which actually require your attention? Things which can be, automatic, you will be, putting it on tools like Zapier and things like that. Give me a yes or a no in chat. How many of you believe, now it is so simple for you to go on Zapier and create any flow?